Hello, you're welcome to the show. I am Kachi of your host for the next hour, as of course we venture into the very exciting world of entertainment and talk about anything and everything showbiz, because you know it, this right here is Arise 360. Okay, now, you know, today is going to be absolutely amazing as always, because I'll be telling you every single thing that has been going on all across the world. So here's what you can look forward to today on Arise 360. First, as always, we'll be taking a look at what has been making major headlines across the four corners of the globe on our daily trip around the world. Meghan Trainor has a major announcement. And then, of course, it will be all about the music industry. You know, we'll find out what's been popping with our favorite hitmakers. Also on the show, we'll be finding out what you should be looking out for in theaters and galleries as we talk arts and culture. And finally, we'll be breaking down what's hot and what's not in film and television. All that and so much more right here on Arise 360. All right, so let's get this very fun party started. And you know that's exactly what we're going to do as we check out the top stories that have made international headlines on our daily trip around the world. So, you know, we love to start off in America, and in a flood of new releases, Aquaman swam ahead of Mary Poppins Returns. Now, this is such a huge shocker because it didn't just beat out Mary Poppins Returns, it also beat out Bumblebee. And of course, it did this to lead the busy pre-Christmas weekend with an estimated $67.4 million. So without a Star Wars film on the December schedule for the very first time in 4 years, a crowded slate of films sought to capitalize on the lucrative holiday period in theaters. So the DC Comics superhero film Aquaman arrived, you know, just already a juggernaut overseas, and it grossed more than $400 million. Now, if we are going to include advance previews, Aquaman reeled in $72.1 million in US and Canada theaters. Then Mary Poppins Returns debuted with $22.2 million. And then, you know, we saw it have $31 million since its opening on Wednesday. Bumblebee, however, opened with $21 million. And of course, we'll have so much more on Bumblebee later on in the show, but let's stay in America for now, where Meghan Trainor pulled a very fast one on us. We have to give it to her. We had no idea. So now, looking at her song, Dear Future Husband, we officially know what actor Daryl Sabara has to deal with as he got married to Meghan Trainor, yes, at their home in Los Angeles. So a publicist for the Grammy-winning singer on Sunday confirmed the two married on Saturday. Now, People magazine first reported the wedding could hosted them, but it says about 100 guests attended the private baguette ceremony. Now, this is also Trainor's 25th birthday. And of course, the Dear Future Husband singer and the 26-year-old Spy Kids actor were just engaged last year. Okay, dokie. So now let's go over to Latin America. Now, you remember her from a lot of telenovelas like Queen of Hearts. But now, actress Kate Del Castillo is suing the Mexican officials for $60 million in damages because of what she calls political persecution against her. So the Mexican authorities investigated Del Castillo following the secret meeting she arranged with Sean Penn and, of course, the former fugitive drug boss, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Now, she was never charged for all of this, and she claims that prosecutors leaked information that damaged her reputation. Well, Del Castillo said in an interview in Mexico that she is no longer in touch with Penn. However, she believes that he definitely betrayed her. So now let's go over to Asia. Exactly. Quick question. What did you get as a Christmas gift? Well, Mando pop singer Jay Chu received a shoebox during, a gift exchange game at a Christmas party. But it wasn't just a regular shoebox. This shoebox led him to a Lamborghini Super Sport utility vehicle. Well, the party was hosted by his actress wife, Hannah Quinlivan, and of course, when Chu opened the box, it contained clues to the exchange game and required him to close his eyes. Well, it eventually led him to the Lamborghini, and it's not just any kind, it's like Lamborghini Urus. So it is touted as the first, or rather the world's first super SUV, and was introduced in Taiwan in July. And the price is about $445,000 US. Well, the present was also to mark Mark's, 40th birthday next month. So, congratulations to the very happy couple. So now let's go over to Australia. We're excited about this. She's expecting her third child, a daughter, with her American film director husband, Mark Webber. And on Saturday, the Australian actress, Theresa Palmer, 32 years old, showcased her growing baby bump. Now, the discovery of which a star was seen doting on their son, Forrest, sweetly giving him a piggyback as they walked around. So she's blonde and 23 weeks pregnant, and she looked amazing in a black t-shirt underneath her jumpsuit. And of course, she teamed the look with a cross-body bag. Now, as for Mark, that's her husband, he looked very casual in a white t-shirt and blue shorts with a cap. So, the couple recently celebrated 5 years together, and Theresa is also a stepmother to Mark's 10-year-old son, Isaac, from his previous relationship with actress Frankie Shaw. So Europe is really popping right now with the Christmas season, and Moscow metro passengers had the chance to create their own Christmas decorations on Saturday. So this is really amazing because, craft tables were set up inside one station in the Russian capital, and it allowed people to color Christmas tree bubbles with, various colors, and of course, make decorations with 3D pens. Now, event organizers also invited children with disabilities and their parents to take part in creating the festive decoration. I mean, it was really fun, rather than buying the decorations, they thought, let's just have people come over and create something amazing. So, 2019 is going to be a great year, and one things we're looking forward to is that Spice Girls reunion. So, over in the UK, the Spice Girls held fraught discussions over fears that one of their iconic song lyrics is now politically incorrect. Now, the girl band wants to change Yellow Man in Timbuktu from their #1 hit, Spice Up Your Life. In particular, Mel B and Melanie C locked horns over whether the 1997 release should be tweaked. Now, the latter, that is, Melanie, suggested that the line should become Happy People in Timbuktu. Now, let's be honest, the world has moved on considerably since the song was released. And some of the girls feel uncomfortable getting up on stage and performing that particular line, especially when they have such a diverse and multicultural fan base. Now, the wannabe hitmakers are assessing the rest of their back catalog to ensure that there aren't any, more insensitive lyrics. Good idea, because we do not want the Spice Girls in our bad books. Well, let's go over to India, because it is that time of the year when most children look forward to seeing Santa Claus standing with a present at their door or presenting one at their tree. But for those who have to spend the festivities in the hospital, let's be honest, it can be a pretty grim time for them, unless, of course, a generous celebrity arrives to cheer them up. So let's talk about Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. She graced the young cancer-stricken children at the Tata Memorial Hospital with her visit and made their day. So Aishwarya, who is known for her dedication towards special causes, visited the hospital as the chief guest for the annual function. And of course, on the work front, she's doing so well as well. Yes, she will be seen on screen along with her actor husband, Abhishek Bachchan, in a new movie coming up very soon. Now let's finally, come down to Africa. It was a great weekend this weekend, absolutely. The Flytime Promotions powered 2018 Rhythm Unplugged Festival entered its second day filled with pomp and spectacular performances. So with the lineup parading top-notch international artists from Grammy Award winners Bobby Brown and Belle Biv DeVoe, Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike from RBRM. Trust me, it took a while because it was supposed to start at 6. Then it kicked off at about 1 a.m. The performance was indeed worth the wait. So the composers from UK and, of course, Nigeria's very own DJ Jimija dished out old classics, old school songs, and it just set the crowd ablaze. And, of course, they performed their greatest hits from songs like Every Little Step, My Prerogative, and, of course, Poison. Honestly, it was really, really good to see Bobby Brown on stage. He did so well. Well, let's go away from all of that, yes, and stick here in Africa with 2018's Headies Rookie of the Year, and one of this year's standout artists has shared her latest single, and this is a celebration of her birthday on Sunday. That was December 23rd, 2018. So let's take a moment and appreciate Tenny Makanaki. Yes, she has had an amazing year, and to cap it off, she released the official version of her song, Uyomiyo. So a lot of people have asked, what exactly is this phrase? So Uyomiyo is a song delivered in traditional Ondo language, and it was first shared as an unfinished record on her Instagram social media page. And this happened shortly after her graduation early in the year. Now, Tenny has put out the full version to the delight of her demanding fans. And it is just so emotional. So we hope you love it as much as we do.
Dr. Dollar Entertainment.
Kajo, 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 kayo, kayo, kayo. Uyo me yo le uosa okumi. Uyo me ya, uyo me ya. Oh, uyo me ya le uosa okumi. Uyo me ya, uyo me ya. Uyo me ya le uosa okumi. Everybody's gonna win. Yeah, yeah. If only you just believe.
you know, I was literally about to shed a tear or two, you know, because that song is so good. Now, it is really emotional because at the end of the year, a lot of people are, you know, looking back at the past year and what it has been. You know, not everybody really, you know, shut down, but regardless, the song just lets you know that, look, no matter how it went, you can still look forward to something brighter as long as you work hard.